Good morning, and let's look at the top 5 stocks to watch out for today, starting with Vedanta. Now, last week we were seeing the delisting process which was going on, but billionaire Anil Agarwal's Vedanta Resources on Saturday said it has failed to garner the required number of shares to be delisted by its Indian subsidiary Vedanta. Now, the total number of shares validly tendered by the public shareholding in the delisting offer was at 125.47 crore, which is less than the minimum number of shares that were required to be accepted by the acquirers in order to go forward with the delisting offer to be successful. So now that was 134 crore. So now this is surely there was a shortfall of these shares, and that's why the delisting process has failed for Vedanta. Moving on to Sun Pharma. Now the leading drug maker Sun Pharma has recalled around 747 bottles of generic diabetes drug in the US market, and this is on a possibility of an affected lot containing the cancer causing NDMA, which is above the acceptable limit. So it is normally there, but this was above the acceptable limit of intake, which is mentioned by the US health regulator. So that is why they have called back 747 bottles of this the generic diabetes drug, and that is surely going to keep some focus on the stock today. Moving on to another pharma company, that is Shilpa Medicare. Now the company has received a warning letter from USFDA for its facility in Telangana. Now the management says that the warning letter will have minimum impact and disruption on the supplies as well as the existing revenue of operations from that facility. So not major impact is what the company is saying, but that is something that we're going to keep an eye out on. Now moving on to CLSA's brokerage note on ITC. Now ITC is one stock which is really talked about since a while. So CLSA has upgraded ITC stock to outperform to a buy, and this is with a target price of rupees 220 per share. They believe that FMCG is growing for the company and is the value driver for the company, and it's quite a long-term positive for the company. Plus there are a lot of positives which will be unfolding for the company as the revenues diversify also in the FMCG space, and CLSA sees a positive outlook with compelling valuations for ITC. So that is something we're surely going to keep an eye out for. Lastly, we have Indiabulls Housing Finance, which will be in focus today as the company has further sold a portion of its stake in Oak North Holding to Riva Capital Partners for 441 crores, and the sale proceeds will be accretive to the regulatory net worth and the CRAR of the company as well. So these are the stocks that we're going to surely watch out for today when the markets open at 9:15 today.